feeling like I'm academics. Can't ride away.
Listen, Milagro sanctioned 100,000. Yo, they wanted Meg Thee Stallion and her team so disgusting and desperate. Roc Nation wanted me to pay for not answering a question. They're like, he's wasting the court's time. The court didn't even like address that. Wait, y'all have a case. He's not in the case. He gave y'all 7 hours of deposition. You really think you have a case to say that he should pay y'all? So they wanted me to pay for the deposition. Yo, chat, y'all want to pull it up? I'll pull it up. Let me pull it up. Now we got to pull it up. We should pull it up. Fuck all that talking, because all the sites that all them people that be pulling up this stupid ass case, I watch a couple of them. All they all hate me, so they be just talking crazy about me. They be like, "Yo, da 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 da." Hold on, let me see. Okay, got it. And then we're going to get some other topics. Just give me a second, people. Where is it at? Is it this? Oh, just a bunch of text orders, right? Fuck. Give me 1 second. Give me one. All right, bet. Yo, chat, I gotta show y'all this goofy shit because y'all won't believe it, bro. Like, y'all won't even believe it. Y'all won't be like, yo, you're lying. I just want to show y'all this. And some people gonna think I'm complaining. No, I'm not. I'm talking about this to make content off of it. Nigga, they took 8 hours of my time. They're getting paid $200,000. I just want to make 100 bands off of it. I'm good. So I'm milking this shit. Fuck y'all niggas. If Jay-Z's paying $200,000 to get me deposed, yo, I got this shit like a Vlad TV interview. I'm finna drop it. I'm telling y'all, I'm dropping it like a Vlad TV interview. Because I got to get my 100 bands too. Well, not 200, but. All right, hold on. What the fuck? Why won't it load? That's a lot of pages. That's why. Fuck. Just give me 1 second. And chat, for anybody who might ask, I will go down any civil case that I'm involved with like this, except if I'm a party to it. Like I let the lawyers do their thing, but the actual lawyers. But this one, I am not a party to. That's why I'm over here. I'm talking about like I don't give two fucks. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Let me just send this to. Give me a second. Here we go. Damn, this file big as hell. And we're going to read through it for a little bit. And then, I got to give y'all like 6 hours anyway today. So, like, chat, just chill out. Like, just cool out. We gonna get to some other shit. Damn, this shit mad slow. We got to get to the Julio Fulio case. Give me 1 second. This shit's taking forever. Okay, I got it. I'll pull the whole bitch up. Fuck is this taking so long? I just want to show you the full document. Y'all know I ain't no cap in my rap, but we gotta get straight to it, chat. You guys get straight to it. All right, did I download it? What the fuck are they talking about with this shit?
Where I've told any human, oh, they start said Megan got shot because Kelsey shot. No, hell no. This is what I said. And I'll show you what I said. Because here you go right here.
Yo, give me one
that
second.
Megan was whooping the shit out of Kelsey. And that she ran to the car, went to her bag, and got that. Then grabbed her fucking wrist. And on them last two, that changed the direction of them shots. So, I don't give a damn about what this man said on any stand. I don't get any. If I tell you something, I got a receipt for it. Okay?
Alright, fuck all that shit.
That's simple shit.
And chat, I ain't gonna lie to you. Only reason why I ain't record that bitch today, because I respect that judge. I fuck with that judge. I ain't recorded, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't recorded. Let me show you the bullshit that it was talking about, though. This is the court shit right here. I just want y'all to read the bullshit. Yo, this is how I know, yo, listen. Yo, Jay-Z, bro, just pay me as your lawyer, bro. Pay me as your lawyer, gang. Pay me as your lawyer. Let me see. How can I open? Can I do this? Why not doing it? All right, I don't know. All right. Let me do. Okay. Here we go. So, this is the shit they file, right? Notice to compel. So I live in Jersey. So like, that case is in Florida. Like, they got to come over here for that. Feel me? Because like, you got to come in the district I live in, right? So it's a blah blah blah. Listen to all the bitching they doing. We want a subpoena to a third party. I want to mention that I'm a third party, bro. I don't know what these niggas talking about. For this, the third. Okay, cool. So that's the first thing. And then they said, okay, so this is the original certification of we're doing a notice of motion to compel. I'm actually going to take this off for a second. I'm going to open up the second document. I don't know why they didn't have it as one. Okay, that was them serving it to, what is this? Memorandum of law. Okay, this is what I need to say. Bet. Check this out. Chat, I'll go through my own cases on here. This ain't my case, but I don't give a fuck. Feel me? I told you, we're going to make content out of everything. Word two. So now they said, this is their, chat, I ain't filed nothing. Fuck what they got to say, man. I ain't filed nothing. I'm like, nigga, this ain't my case. Y'all niggas is, yo, these motherfuckers is schizophrenic. Like, them niggas over Roc Nation, they cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's a fact. So listen to the bullshit they got. They tight. They're tight. I just want to show you how tight they are, right? These niggas is posting all type of shit. Here's Akademiks. Yo, they're tight. This motion arises from Livingston Allen's deliberate obstruction of discovery. How I got deliberate? Yo, stop playing. In a defamation harassment lawsuit pending in the Southern District of Florida against Milagro Cooper. Man, stop playing, man. Stop the cap, Crody. But okay. And they said professional blah blah. In coordination with Miss P convicted assailant. Yo, why they saying it like me and him in a gang? Why they act like, yo, they trying to get the Tory Lanez Rico? Yo, Tory, you know I snitch on you. Like, but Tory ain't give me nothing to snitch on him. That's a fact. All right. It says he was subpoenaed to testify about his role in amplifying Miss Cooper defamatory statements. Huh? It said at the deposition, Allen flatly refused to answer the most critical question. Who provided him with DNA evidence that him and Cooper simultaneously announced on social media at a time when it was on a protective order to only the prosecutors? Yo, chat, I'm still thinking about that shit. I'm going to figure it. I might get an answer after the shot, chat. I told him in court today. I didn't remember, but let me take a shot. Oh, shit. Fuck. It came to mind. Oh, I lost it again. Yeah, I don't remember. I remember none of that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Word 2. I remember that shit. Word 2. I remember that shit, bro. I remember that shit. I tried my best. It's I flatly refused to answer the question. All right, man. When it was on a protected... Yo, chat, you got to imagine these lawyers are sitting there like, we're going to get this motherfucker. Good luck. Yo, Jay-Z, this is where your money is going to, nigga. This is where your money going to, gang. Hooper herself confirmed that she and Allen had the same source of information. Respectfully to Milagro, me and Milagro don't talk about, confer, or agree that we got no source to nothing. Big Ack is, yo, chat, all respect to anybody in media, I don't do teammates. I'm the GOAT. Remember that. I'm the GOAT. This ain't no 2 verse. This is 1v all. I think I'm better than the Breakfast Club. I think I'm better than it is what I think I'm better than everybody in the game. I don't need no teammate, nigga. Like I'm conferring like me and Milagro on team. Like, nigga, are you crazy? Nigga. Well, I ain't gonna call it Russell Westbrooking because like that nigga don't win shit. Nigga, I'm over here Jordan that shit, nigga. Told my I'm over here conferring with Milagro. You out of your damn mind, boy? So they simultaneously announced it. No, and by the way, we clarified this today. She tweeted that. She tweeted my same tweet 5 minutes later. Milagro, you copied me, girl. I don't know what it is. I don't know why you decided to copy me, but shit, if I wasn't me, I'd copy me too. Big Act be right sometimes, right? Cooper herself said that she and Allen, which is me, had the same source. I don't know how she felt that, but was unable to recall where it came from. Oh, Milagro don't remember either? Yo, Milagro, you don't even drink like me. I'm a drinker. And Allen confirmed he received the information through an exclusive. Yeah, all my shit exclusive. That's a fact. But he refused to name the source. At first I did. Identifying the source is essential. Look. Listen to Roc Nation like cuckoo for Cocoa Puff shit. Identifying the source is essential to proving the coordination between Mrs. Cooper and Peterson and exposing the RICO of Cooper's intent to perpetuate false and demeaning information about Mrs. Pete. Yo, Roc Nation, y'all gotta stop saying Nikki is schizophrenic. Whoever's in them office coming up with this, y'all need help. Y'all need some help. Y'all think that, put it like this. Let me just think out loud. If Tory Lanez was coming up with a conspiracy, with all due respect to Milagro, you think the first person he's calling is Milagro, bro? He ain't called Whack 100. He ain't called Big Ack. He ain't called Adam from No Jumper. He ain't called Sean Cotton. He ain't called Charlemagne. He ain't called Ebro and the Stooges over there, Hot 97. He said, you know who I need? Milagro. Respectfully, bro. You are tweaking. Y'all need some help. Y'all need help. So here it is. And Allen confirmed he received the information through exclusive, but refused to name the source. I forgot. Identify the source is essential, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Rather than answer, Allen insisted that's something he would never reveal. I said that at first, but I'd snitch. I thought about it. Young Thug telling. Gunna telling. 6ix9ine, my boy, he telling. Woody telling, yak a rat, this nigga a rat, that nigga a rat. I'm like, I could tell too. I then forgot. I was trying to tell, but I forgot. Chat, I forgot, chat. Chat, I forgot. You gonna blame me for forgetting? But under questioning, he admitted he's not a journalist. Yo, they thought this was the thing. He has publicly disclaimed the title, invokes it only when convenient, and describes himself instead as an online streamer entertainer. I'm a chat nigga. That's what I told him. I don't know why they didn't write it in here. I'm a chat nigga. I don't know what to say to y'all. When the pretense collapsed, Allen abruptly shifted course, claiming he could no longer recall. I don't recall. I don't. I ain't even capping, bro. I don't even recall, bro. Like, bro, it's a long time ago, bro. Like, I'm like, no bullshit. I don't even recall, bro. I really don't recall. I don't recall, bro. Yo, they're mad that I can't remember. How they mad at me because I can't remember? Yo, chat, I be off that hen dog, that Don Julio, that 1942. Look, they said he could no longer recall the very source he had moments earlier vowed to never reveal. Now, the judge asked me about it. You know, I told him, I said, Judge, I couldn't recall, but it was when I said that I wouldn't reveal it, it's not that I had somebody's name in mind. It was a matter of fact statement because my business is in media. If you ask me who told me that I don't know. Let me mention a rapper I don't like. Who I don't like right now? I forgot. Now, there's no rap. That some rapper got a wedgie, and I put it out, and you said, who told you that nigga got a wedgie? And it was just like an exclusive. As a matter of fact, in terms of how I'm saying it, I don't reveal sources. That's what I said. But afterwards, I made an exception because I like Roc Nation. Roc Nation's of my peoples. So I was trying to help them with their investigation into the Nicki Minaj Drake Rico. I get it. Like, yo, I don't even like Nicki. That's the craziest part about it. Roc Nation didn't even realize I'm trying to help them get the Rico on Nicki. But I couldn't lie. I'm on their oath. So when they acting like, yo, did Nicki pay you? I'm like, fuck, I wish she did. I even said that. Go look at the deposition. I literally was like, damn, I wish she did. So I was trying to help them build the Rico, but I can't lie. I'm on the oath. You want me to lie? Then Nicki gonna get at me and then I'm getting perjured? I can't do that. Nicki never paid me. I don't talk to Nicki. Last time I talked to Nicki, she told me Big Zoo was coming. I've been waiting for Big Zoo for like 5 years. Gotta keep it a bean. So Allen has failed to produce a single responsive document, which, by the way, I handled masterfully in court. Yo, chat. I sent that bitch in 15 minutes before the court started. All we heard in court was Roc Nation's lawyer says, "Hey, Mr. Allen sent in something today, so respectfully, that's withdrawn." And I was like, I said, Judge, go look at the video at the end of the deposition. She said she would reach out. That's a fact. She never reached out. She was talking about this one question, which I didn't know about. So that got withdrawn. Yo, chat, I'm going to keep it a beat with you. I'm sleeping with 2 guns under my pillow. The way I just violated Roc Nation, they can't send lawyers no more. They got to send an assassin. I'm going to keep it a beat. They can't send lawyers no more. They got to send an assassin. I got to sleep with guns under my pillow. I might have to cuddle with Pluto. Pluto, come here. Come here, nigga. All right. So, by the way, this I did provide. Just to let you know. I did provide. 15 minutes before the court. He including correspondence on how he obtained DNA evidence. By the way, the judge violated them by saying I had to, because, you know, the judge could have said, hey, academics, you have to turn over all your records. The judge just said, academics, unless you come with a reasonable argument to say that you're using your journalist privilege, you have to answer the question. And I told him, I did answer the question. I don't remember. And the judge told them, well, if he's going to say he don't remember, I'm not a mind reader. I believe him. He don't remember. And I love the judge, because the judge know I'm a real nigga. No, I ain't going to lie. No, I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to keep it P. And yeah, I remember. That's what happened. So the judge didn't be like, oh, all right, we need your this records and this records. He was like, yo, the nigga say you don't remember. What more you want? Miss Pete will be denied access to critical evidence of Cooper's defamatory intent in coordination with Peterson. The court should therefore enter an order compelling Allen to produce the documents, which I produced right before the hearing, responsive to the subpoena, and sit for another deposition where he must answer the questions he improperly refused. Now they start talking about some factual background. We don't give a fuck about that. Here what they claim that no. Cooper and Peterson. So they're saying Milagro and Tory, right, are not only the witness to the knowledge of their scheme. In a live stream, Milagro claimed that she and Akademiks had the same sources. Akademiks considers himself to be a streamer and media personalities who self-purportedly streams about music, urban topics, and hip hop. All right, yeah, this is Dick Rod right here. Dick Rod. It's all good. Dick Rod. And he said, oh, he appeared via Zoom without counsel. You're damn fucking right. Or refused to provide meaningful testimony. The judge rejected this, chat. If you sit for 7 hours of a deposition, it's impossible for you not to give any type of meaningful testimony. Maybe you didn't give the answer they want. Allen first tried to shield himself, claiming he was a journalist. Look, this is where they got mad. Look, chat. The next day, Allen released a surreptitiously screen-recorded video on preceding various social media platforms, including Instagram and Kick, mocking the process. The judge ain't even look at that. The judge ain't looking at you fucking clowns over there at Quinn Emanuel. Jay-Z, man, the judge ain't looking at that, nigga. So keep paying that $200,000, nigga. The judge ain't looking at that. And matter of fact, since the judge, everything's done with that. We did it in the judge's chambers today. We ain't do it on Zoom, nigga. I went to the judge's chambers. So trust me. Just know this.
Okay. And after
I got this shit like a Vlad interview from now.
They discussed that
they agreed with everything she said. They agree with what the prosecutor alleges, but that's not.
Big Ack is schooling them. Hey, yo, Marie, shorty right here. I seen you on the Zoom today. You didn't want to share your screen. They asked her to share her screen because, yo, Rhonda is Milagro's lawyer. She's not pictured. It's a Rhonda. Rhonda's like, yo, I'm in the car. I got to be able to see this. Like, y'all are showing them exhibits. I'm the lawyer for the defendant. Could y'all show me it? Share your screen. After I embarrassed them, remember I embarrassed them when they had Desiree Perez shit on there? They said, we're not sharing the screen for obvious reasons no more. We'll email you. Marie, share the screen. Share the screen, Marie. Share the screen. You got to share the screen. Yo, by the way, shorty here who fucked it up first, Atlanta, they was talking about you like a dog today. That's a fact. Atlanta, you get fired? They had mad lawyers on it today. Shorty here who fucked it up, the black girl, y'all ain't going to fire my black queen now. Y'all ain't going to fire my black queen now. Y'all ain't going to do that. Y'all ain't going to do that.
but that's not necessarily mean they agreed with everything of her testimony. There was times she didn't remember. It doesn't mean they agreed with everything she said. They agree with what the prosecutor.
Hold on, I gotta tell you. Oh yeah, that was just a clip. Hold on, I want to play out a whole. By the way, chat, I did tell him, I said, yo, everything on my stream is recorded. I told him that. Hold on, let me just play the whole motherfucking thing. Nah, that ain't it.
One question, maybe just personally hold and keep to yourself, right?
I've said.
I can't hear you. Any other here for the record, because I think.
Oh shit! Perfect, chat. So now y'all niggas, look. I got one for 3 hours and one for 4 hours.
Before, because
I was clowning them. Yo, look at Shorty right here. Yo, by the way, Joanna, I fuck with you. I ain't say much to you today because y'all had a mic on me and y'all had the camera on me, and I didn't want you to try to get a third hearing, but you was looking good today. Your hair was done. Like you was looking a little alright. I gotta keep it a beam with you. You came on the Zoom looking a hot mess type shit. Word 2. But today, I ain't gonna lie to you. If we weren't in a real setting where Jay-Z was paying you $3,000 an hour, I might have asked you on a date. You were looking good. Not gonna cap. But really, what happened to my little bae over here? Atlanta. I ain't see her today. I had mad lawyers. Y'all fired her? Anyway, chat, I was schooling for 7 hours straight.
Meg wanted to get out, but she eventually got back in the car. But eventually, the car stopped. 2 women are fighting. It doesn't make sense to me that Tory grabs the gun and shoots at one woman 5 times and misses all 5 shots because of.
Yo, Tory got a song. I'm with the shooters. Yo, y'all didn't hear that song with Tory had? That's what I've been trying to tell him. Shooter by Tory Lanez. I can't play it on here. They're going to flag it. He says, all I want to do is go out trapping with the shooters. Wrist game froze. You should see the way we do it. I'm telling you. Nigga, yo. There's no way Tory make a song called Shooters and miss 5 shots. That's cap. Look, she tight. She tight when I'm saying this. Yo, I'm dropping this shit like a Vlad video. I was just waiting until now. Watch.
At least based on the injuries, right? I do believe she got hit with bullets, but I believe the bullets ricocheted off the pavement, and I don't know if he's that. I know he's drunk, but I don't know if he's that bad of a shot. You shoot somebody who couldn't be more than 10 to 20 feet away, you miss 5 times. So what I believe, what most likely would be the issue, who has the most likelihood of wanting to shoot the other woman? Maybe if you put Megan and Kelsey side by side, you'll see that there's a vast difference in size. What I think was happening, Meg was tossing around like a rag doll. And then they were fighting. Again, I'm even open to being wrong on how the gun came into play in terms of who pulled the gun out first because it was in a car. But I wholeheartedly believe that woman pointed the gun at Meg, and what Tory did.
Yo, Atlanta, I told you I'm going to bring you to STK. Me and you, like, yo, I love a black queen. I mean, I love black queen. Man, look at this. Yo, she melanated. Her skin glowing. Atlanta. I fuck with you, girl. Where you at? Yo, she's so tight.
Tory tried to wrestle the gun away. It discharged a few times.
Fact.
Clear didn't shoot her directly, but it did ricochet off the pavement, and obviously some shrapnel hit her. But still, based on that belief of how I believe that went down, to say that, hey, this dude hopped out after we just found out he's been screwing both of us, and he says, dance, bitch, dance, and just shot me. I'm not believing that. Also, here's the thing. When in the history of time, and again, I'm using a lot of common sense.
Yo, I told y'all they paid 250 bands for me to do an 8-hour podcast. Yo, I do this shit in my sleep. This was like a stream.
Sense things to make up my opinion, because things got to make sense. You're telling me that Tory does that, tries to execute you on some road in Hollywood, and your best friend doesn't talk to you after that day or after that incident, y'all fall out. How is that a thing? How is that never explained? So there's so much things that lead me to think, yeah, you'd have to be a really fucked up person. I apologize for my cursing. But so you got to be a really effed up person to watch your friend almost get executed and then sit there and basically don't throw this guy underneath the jail unless maybe there was some culpability that you had. And also, she was granted immunity. Or use immunity at least. So again, I have to think that whatever story that, you know, obviously the jury did agree with and they convicted him of, it ain't just
Now I like her eyebrows type shit though. Type shit, you know?
as black and white as that. And again, you know, we could play the technicality game all day where it's like, did Tory have the gun in his hand? Because even in my argument, he's grabbing a gun from her and the gun goes off. If he grabs the...
Yo, you ever seen a nigga talk a lawyer into death? Bro, I just talked you back to law school, gang.
The gun, technically, he's still guilty of the crime. You know? So he has to act like he never did nothing. But common sense, and he's never told me he ever did nothing or not. But it all points to there was a struggle for a gun. Gunshots go off. The woman gets hurt.
Jay-Z, that's what you paid for, nigga. This is Ether Part 3.
Y'all think y'all could cover it up. Tori's trolling online. She feels offended, and she flips the script on him. This other chick who thought it was going to go away, she and Meg, their relationship fall out. She gets immunity later. I thought she was trying to protect Tory and protect herself. I don't know what's going on. But one thing I don't believe is the narrative of what Meg, the victim, has been trying to do. Is say, oh no, this guy just flat out tried to execute me. I don't believe that for 1 second. And I would have probably believed it a little bit more if she was way more forthcoming saying, hey, listen, me and this guy, we had this relationship, this is how these things happen. Her story didn't make sense then. For me, some of her statements were still a bit inconsistent or jumping all over the place.
Yo, chat, I was wearing these lawyers out, bro. I was wearing them out, bro.
Because she never addressed the fight on the stand.
You ever see a lawyer just go like this? Oh, fuck, my bad. Oh, shit. They had all type of shit.
I don't know his dad. I don't know his lawyer or whatever this United People he's going through.
Chat, I'm gonna drop this like a Vlad in
Are you communicating with? Was Mr. Lanes, right?
Yeah.
Which of his people
Yo, chat, I was fat as fuck back then, huh?
were you communicating with?
I literally mean people in the sense of mostly music, because I could see his music releases are matching what he's going through. And obviously, I could see the obvious stuff that's happening in court, but that's the only people I know from. I don't know his dad. I don't know his lawyer or whatever this United People lawyer is. I see the people who are putting together his music, and
Gangsta.
I could see how they're making an appeal, at least to the public, for some attention on his case. So I see it.
So that's what you were referring to when you said that you could see that they were fighting for him, his people putting out music on his behalf? That's what you're telling me in oath today?
Yes.
Okay. So you weren't talking
Yes, Roc Nation.
about his legal team?
Man, I've never talked to his legal team. Like, what the hell we got to talk about?
Okay. Do you recognize the name Sean Hawley?
Yes.
Okay. Who's Sean Hawley?
From the narrative online, she's a chick who backdoored Tory for Jay-Z. But I know her as a trial attorney that used to be in the O.J. Simpson. I believe she was on the team. But she was Tory's first defense lawyer, a defense lawyer that dropped out right before trial. And yeah, you know, I've seen Tory said that through his filings, he thinks that she was inadequate in terms of her counsel to him as a defendant. So,
Did you ever meet with Miss Hawley?
I
didn't hear that clearly. Did you ever meet with Miss Hawley?
No.
Did you ever speak with Miss Hawley?
Not from my recollection, and no, I think she mentioned my name one time in court. I was very upset she got my name wrong, so she clearly did not know me.
Okay. Do you know who Matthew Mahoma is?
Who?
Matthew Mahoma, does that name ring any bells?
Chat, they was just shooting from the hip. Roc Nation don't know what's going on. They don't know their feet from their head. They just clueless. That's why I'm trying to take this black girl out. Me and her got to go on a date. Yo, chat, I don't know what they talking about. Matthew, what?
For you?
Not ringing a bell.
Okay. What about Jose Baez?
I've heard of that name as well.
That was one of Tori's lawyers. I never talked to him.
Maybe I'm mixing up Jose Baez with the Medeshrin dude. I don't know. Either or.
But you know that he was involved in Tori's.
I don't talk to Tori fucking lawyers.
Yeah.
Did you ever have occasion to meet Mr. Baez?
Wait, I didn't get the full question. Wait for her to finish the question. But you know that he was involved in, and then he answered yes. So you don't have a full question.
Okay.
Tori, let me ask it again so we do. You know that Mr. Baez was involved in Mr. Lanz's legal team, right?
Yeah, I remember hearing that, yeah.
Okay. Did you ever have occasion to meet Mr. Baez?
I've never met any of these guys in person.
Did you speak to Mr. Baez?
Yo, chat, I think, this is, I have nothing to substantiate this, but based on the questions I was asked, and, yo, Barbs, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I think Meg Thee Stallion might be slightly schizophrenic. I swear. They were asking me about people I never met, people I didn't know. They were coming up with what I thought was theories that was just like blasphemous. I'm like, whoa, what? Ooh, how'd you get to that point? So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Again, I don't got no clinical advice, but could somebody send like a psychiatrist or somebody to check on Meg? Meg might be a little bit schizophrenic. That's a fact.
The Medeshrin dude, definitely not. This guy, again, if speaking with means maybe I've exchanged an email, I don't know. I can't tell you yes or no, but nothing substantial. I've never been on the phone with these people. I'll tell you that.
I remember you said that you never met with any of these guys in person. Does that mean that you've met them in another way, perhaps virtually?
No, I've never been on a Zoom call with any of these people. I've never been on a Zoom call with any of Tory's representation, any lawyer that has anything to do with Tory. I've never talked to an investigator that has to do with Tory. The reason I'm saying met, because I've noticed you have a habit of asking the same thing 3 million times, so I don't know if it's a trick question. So maybe they've emailed me something like, hey, do you want the Tory Lanez doc we just filed? Maybe we've responded, or I've responded saying, yes, send it over. That's not meeting somebody to me, right? So meeting someone would be having like either a casual conversation, whether formal or informal.
Schooling them, man. Let me tell you this. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Jay-Z, man. Let me not say that. I was about to say something crazy about your family. I know maybe y'all might be, there's rumors of illiteracy over there, but these little motherfuckers y'all got over at Quinn Emanuel, you paying $3,000 for. Nah, bro.
About a particular subject, not necessarily, hey, we have the document just filed in court that TMZ posted about. Do you want the document? Oh, we're probably going to instantly respond, send it over. Now, is that to whether it's Caesar McDowell or whatever his name is? Maybe there's a message that says that. Is that to Jose Baez? I know we definitely, because I'm very critical of that George guy. The Baez dude, maybe. And actually, if you see, I forgot the list of his attorneys. Whoever got on after Sean Hawley, like
I know somebody be like, yo, Ak, you talking too much. These motherfuckers are delusional. I gotta actually tell them the truth. Like, hold on, yo, you know when like you actually did some shit, you trying to say nothing, nigga? I'll tell them the truth, because Roc Nation, either lawyers or representatives, are schizophrenic.
I think he did a bust-up job.
In my
so
opinion.
I don't know if that's George, but I definitely don't remember talking to him. The Baez dude has probably reached out, never to speak. It was always like, and again, I guess you're going to continue to ask the same questions, but I've never had more conversation with these men other than, hey, I filed something in court. And by the way, this is not even a conversation. This would be an email. I filed something in court. Here's the details. Here's the document. They all know I review court documents on my stream. They would have sent it to my email most likely. Maybe calling me wouldn't work, because I said I haven't had conversations with them on the phone or on Zoom. And
with or employed by any of Tory's lawyers?
I wouldn't.
Have you ever communicated with anybody who works in the media that is associated with or employed by any of Tory's lawyers?
I wouldn't know who they associate with or employ.
Okay. Have you ever communicated with any public relations firms or crisis communications firms about Tory or Miss Pete?
Not from my knowledge.
We talked earlier about whether or not Mr. McDowell ever paid you any money and whether he offered you any money. Do you remember me asking you about that?
Yeah, I do.
Have you ever asked Mr. McDowell to pay you money for any reason?
That would be impossible if I've never had a conversation with him.
Okay. Has anyone from Tory's team ever offered you any money for any reason?
The only time me and Tory's team have ever discussed anything is the promotion of music, which usually was always facilitated by, he had a label called Create at that point. So it'd be like, hey, listen, we're doing a campaign. Yo, I need, we're trying to go big this week. I'm dropping a music video, Hey, Create is going to take over. That's how, and I'm glad you asked those foundational questions earlier, because that's how I work with pretty much even any artist. It's be like, hey, listen, I'll deal with your label.
Yo, I'm the most open nigga possible, man. Y'all can't expose me, nigga. The fuck?
Your label is going to be the people who are going to send over.
Oh, shit. Chat, I was supposed to. Oh, fuck. I was supposed, that's that artist, Big Pluto, or Pluto, whatever. I was supposed to react to some of her shit. They didn't tell me what to say. It was just like, yo, could you react to some songs? I gotta react to it. I don't know if they even want it anymore. They had asked me.
Music. Hey, here is this music. Could we get it posted that everybody's posting at the same time? Cool. But in terms of information, and I don't know if that's what you were asking, maybe in an indirect way. No, absolutely. Never talked to Caesar McDowell. Tory's team wouldn't offer, or they wouldn't even dare to be like, hey, listen, here's this for your opinion. And no, Caesar's not paid me to post anything.
When did you have these communications with Tory's team about
They on dick, I ain't gonna lie. All right.
Before, because Meg wanted to get out. For me to understand, and again, especially one that's lying about something of that character. Before, because legally about my pain. But second, but I'll give you a little bit of that.
No, Mr. Allen, I'm not trying to argue about your opinion. I'm trying to ask you what the basis for your opinion is. Telling me I have an opinion and I just made it up and therefore it's my opinion and I can have it is not.
Chat, I'm about to drop this like a Vlad interview, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me see what else they were talking about.
The way that things were supposed to go today. My sources tell.
This is some Milagro shit.
Okay, well, it doesn't. It actually depends on what you do for a living and how you report on information that you report on. Do you understand that?
Okay, they took.
I can't remember why we.
Rapper, right?
DDG is a great rapper, yes.
Yo, they was trying to get me to violate everybody. Watch it.
No, but I do know.
Here we go. Look,
Nation.
Yo, DDG, they had your ass in here too, nigga.
There's a Rod Wave.
Here we go.
Yep.
Okay. So did you write this tweet?
No.
Okay. Do you believe anything that's written in this tweet?
So the tweet says DDG was helping Tory Lanez record music from prison, blah, 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 where he would diss Roc Nation. Chat, this is what I'm trying to say. If you don't think, this is Meg Thee Stallion's lawyers, but they're asking about Roc Nation. Why are you asking about DDG, Tory, and Roc Nation? Nothing says Meg. Let me just play this in full that nobody think I'm like tripping. Here we go.
Exhibit 136, but I'm not sure. Let's see.
By the way, every time they put an exhibit, nigga, I'm taking my notes, man, because y'all ain't gonna be up on me. Look, I'm having a good time.
This is Exhibit 137. Okay, great. All right, Mr. Allen, what you have in front of you is Exhibit 137. Can you see it okay?
Yep, I can.
You see, it's a tweet from the Akademiks TV X account.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay, and it says DDG was helping Tory Lanez record music from prison, where he would diss Roc Nation, ... Tory was later ST star BBED 14 times, and DDG lost custody of his son and now has a smear campaign against him. Side-eye emoji. Do y'all see what is going on? Do you see that?
I do see it.
And just for clarity's sake of the record, ST star BBED is, you understand that to be stabbed?
I would assume so.
And this is an account that I believe you told me this morning you do not personally run, right?
I don't.
And this is run by the Grand Wizard chat account?
The Wizard.
Yep.
Okay. So did you write this tweet?
No.
Okay. Do you believe anything that's written in this tweet?
It's a little bit confusing to me. I'm not too familiar with the Roc Nation, so I would probably say
I don't know the Roc Nation. I don't know a Roc Nation. Y'all know a Roc Nation? I don't know a Roc Nation. Whoever wrote this tweet, Roc Nation, I don't know a Roc Nation.
hey,
Do you understand that was probably a typo and the writer meant Roc Nation?
I mean, if you give me that information now, I could see how that probably makes sense. But just reading this on face value kind of makes no sense.
Okay. So you don't understand it to be a suggestion that Roc Nation was involved in any way in the stabbing of...
Why is Meg this? Their whole thing is, oh, this is Meg Thee Stallion's lawyers. I know we represent Roc Nation, but we don't care. Now they're asking shit about Roc Nation, right?
Tory Lanez while he was incarcerated.
Objection as to form.
That's Milagros' lawyer who objects.
I understand that as he was going to diss something or someone named Roc Nation.
I don't know what Roc Nation is. Chat, I really don't know.
Rod Wave. I'm only going.
I know about Rod Wave.
I don't know if it was typed, and maybe his stabbing was because of that, and there's a smear campaign. I would believe that based on the tweet.
Yeah, are you aware of any individual or organization referred to as Roc Nation?
Chat, we know a Roc Nation or no?
No, but I do know a Rod Wave.
And DDG is another rapper, right?
DDG's a great rapper, yes.
DDG's a pretty good rapper. Yo, chat, they know I'm on the record. They want me to diss these niggas. They want me to throw them under the bus. Nah, DDG fire. He fire. What you mean?
Does DDG have any relationship to your knowledge with...
DDG, they was trying to get you in here. Watch I held you down on some real nigga shit, bro. DDG, watch I held you down, gang.
And DDG is another rapper, right?
DDG's a great rapper, yes.
By the way, DDG, remember, yo shorty is with Roc Nation. I just want to remember. I was going to let you know that. So I could, bruh, you know, solid as they come. Solid as they come. Feel me?
No, but I do know a Rod Wave.
And DDG is another rapper, right?
DDG's a great rapper, yes.
Does DDG have any relationship to your knowledge with Roc Nation?
Not to my knowledge.
I don't know that. I don't remember that. What we talking about? Yo, chat, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. Young Thug would never. Gunna would never. Chat, I just want y'all to put respect on my name. Young Thug is giving her his number right now. I'm over here standing tall. Facts. Young Thug is flirting right now. I'm over here, I'm like, hold on. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Y'all not gonna give me credit?
Down. Oh, wait, you can take the document down? Okay. Mr. Allen, have you ever said that Tory is the one who shot Megan publicly?
Have I said that? To the best of my knowledge, no. But in trying to rationalize, and I've kind of hypothesized what may have happened, I probably have, honestly. But
Let's mark as exhibit. I'm sorry, Mr. Allen.
They're trying to get a got you like, oh, you said something about, you said Tory did. I said, man, I be talking shit.
go ahead.
Let's mark as exhibit 138, tab number 22A. Elena, please. And if there's a transcript, we'll mark it as 139.
There is.
They trying to get me. Yo, Tory, you owe me $1 million, nigga. Let's get to it.
Whether or not the person who runs the Grand Wizard
Oh shit. There was
His government.
here we go.
this morning
Here we go.
account. I think this morning you told me that you don't know the individual who runs that account. Is that what you said?
I don't know who Grand Wizard is. We call him the Wizard now.
This morning?
I think you've also taken that out of context. Knowing meaning, have I spoke to him? Yes. Do I know his government name, and have I met him? No.
Okay. And do you know whether or not the person who runs the Grand Wizard chat account has ever been associated with an account called Ovo Grand $?
Called what?
Ovo Grand $?
I have no knowledge of that.
Okay. What about OVO Grand?
I think that's a nickname of his. I don't know if that's a real account.
Do you believe it's a nickname of the individual who runs the Grand Wizard chat account?
Yeah.
Why do you believe that that's a nickname for him?
Because everybody who likes Drake, people just usually colloquially call OVO whatever your name is. I'm pretty sure they call me OVO Akademiks. You know, everyone.
Because OVO is Drake's record label, right?
Yes, it's Drake's record label.
How'd Drake get up in the mix like that?
Okay. Have you ever? Do you know whether or not the individual who runs the Grand Wizard chat account has ever been associated with the handle Certified Lover Grand?
Yo, certified lover Grand. What?
No, so no to both of those last questions, but that's not even been a nickname of it. I don't know where that would be from.
Are you aware of whether or not the individual who runs the Grand Wizard chat handle, whether or not his Instagram account was hacked earlier this year?
I don't really know.
I believe he was hacked. Yeah.
Do you know any information about what was hacked?
I would guess an Instagram account.
Do you know that his DMs were leaked?
I know things were leaked. I'm not too sure if those things were actually true.
And based on public reporting, did it come to your? Did it come into your purview that what was leaked appeared to be DMs between the person who runs that account and Drake?
Yeah, it appeared to be that. Yeah.
Did you ever talk to Drake about this information about the hack?
Yeah.
Did he give you any indication whether or not there was truth to him communicating with the individual who runs the Grand Wizard chat account?
Drake loves Grand, and Grand loves Drake. So Drake has significant influence with.
I'm sorry, you phased off a little bit there.
Drake loves Grand. Grand loves Drake. Drake has significant.
And the speculation, man. Drake love Grand. Yo, chat, I'll be honest. I'm not on the deposition, nothing, but I'll be honest. Drake talked to Grand more than me. But that's how it should be. Grand, let me tell you, and I talk to Grand more than Drake. We all talk to Grand, but Grand an AI, like low key.
Influence on social media, and I think he used his influence to make sure his account was okay. But we never had conversation about any of the content that was supposedly either put out, whether that was true or not.
Did Drake ever tell you one way or another if he paid to help secure
By the way, what the fuck this got to do with Meg Thee Stallion and Milagro?
Grand Wizard's account?
I believe he said he did, but he was trolling. He said he was trolling later. No,
I'm sorry, he said he was.
No. So he said, I'll get a story. Me and him were trying to get back Grand's account. We had a race on
Grant was in the AI.
who would do it first. Drake won.
Drake did win.
And then someone told me, hey, Drake paid to get it back. And Drake actually hit me up to say he didn't. So actually he defiantly said he never spent $1 and the account was restored without any payment made. So that was good.
But you were also making efforts to help restore the account for the Grand Wizard, the person who runs the Grand Wizard account.
He's a very good guy.
Grant's a great guy.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we can pull up the exhibit, Alina.
Okay.
Would please, Gavin?
Oh shit. All right.
Or was not involved in the fight.
Okay.
Or it was
All
a
right.
couple of times. I followed her on Twitter, I believe.
2126,
All right. Anyway.
November 2020.
Legally about my pain, but I'll give you a little bit of that. Before, because
And you said, as you said before, that the number 30% or assigning 30% to this.
name dropped on a song, so we should clown him about it.
When is the last time that you spoke to Ray?
Oh, that's her asking about Ray.
Ray have a pre-existing relationship with Mr. Lanes when
We used to play, but other than that, she's kind of like been absent from my orbit for like a couple years till
That's Milagro they told me.
Meg started bullying her. But whatever.
who was absent from your orbit for a couple of years, Mr. Lanes.
Milagro, like I haven't spoke to her. I know she does her thing. I know she has a particular audience that like certain type of topics. I think we crossed paths on the Tory Lane trial. She did an amazing job during the trial of keeping us up to speed with what she was seeing from her perspective, and we appreciated that. And at times when we're not allowed to be in court for whatever reason, or we can't provide that, we have cameras in court experience, we rely on people like that. We just did it for other trials, and we always appreciate people that give their perspective of what's happening.
Do you know an individual within Mr. Lanes' circle, for lack of a better phrase, by the name of Ray?
Ray, yeah.
Okay. Who is Ray?
He's someone's like an assistant / friend of Tory.
Do you communicate with Ray?
Yeah, I know.
What's the extent of your relationship with Ray?
So my relationship with Ray actually predates knowing everything about Tory. We used to play Fortnite together and
That's fact. That nigga took like 5 bands off me for Fortnite before.
wager over video games, and he knew a lot of people in the rap world, so like he became someone who just used to hang out, and we wagered and talk shit about music like in our Discord.
You know Ray's last name?
I wish I did.
What government federal shit is that?
How long have you known Ray? It sounds like longer than you've known Mr. Lanes.
Yeah, I'd probably say like, I don't know, like 7 years.